China is engaging in a trade war with America. The ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine doesn't seem to have an end in sight, and global tensions between the Western world and its enemies grows by the day. How will Trump and his administration come to the rescue to solve these issues and single-handedly prevent a third world war? Good morning, America. My name is Owen Brewer, and today's topic on National News Network, national security concerns with former communist states China and Russia, and how we must protect modern-day society and prevent modern-day wars from emerging into full-scale conflict.
International affairs are growing increasingly more important with every policy and law that is passed. These decisions can oftentimes create tension between certain countries and sometimes even the outbreak of a war. The important questions people are asking now: what consequences could this have for the modern-day USA? Since the late 1940s, the United States of America has been the forefront of global politics, economics, and, though it may be surprising, armed conflict. With a military spending budget today of a whopping $850 billion, the United States military has always been heavily funded so as to keep our enemies beneath us and our allies close to us. These moves have been successful in the past, partly due to the lackluster military budgets of opposing countries, as well as the USA's strong alliances, political dominance, and economic longevity, leaving the USA in a globally dominant position. However, as countries are growing economically and politically independent from the United States and starting to develop their own militaries, alliances, and political independence, problems are starting to arise. This, paired with the fact that Trump has expressed interest in leaving NATO, raises the question: how will the USA maintain its position as the dominant global power and keep peace in the world? To truly keep peace amongst the nations of the world and prevent a possible third world war from erupting, America will have to shift its focus from alliances and politics to a more centralized economy that still favors its military. America has helped other countries around the world for decades economically, and kept forces of evil and consequently threats to democracy at bay. Many Americans believe it is time for the United States government to focus on our own military as a means of keeping peace as opposed to strategic political and economic moves. It is time for us as a country to be much more aggressive towards our enemies, Russia and China, and show that we won't stand down. In the end, how will these moves create a more peaceful global atmosphere? Inviting hostile countries to challenge the United States, all of whom know they cannot win a conflict with us, will encourage the countries to concede. Although political and economic leverage has worked in the past, this is no longer an option for the United States under Trump and his administration. And we as a country must recognize that peace nowadays will only come through dissented means. Thank you for tuning in to National News Network. I'm Owen Brewer, signing out.